Be able to ease off on your heads there. 10 one way and 20 the other. Remember the drill? That'll give you a little more vertical ascent action. Rocketing up at 13 meters a minute now.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You were going much faster when I was pulling you up with Argus.
Yeah, right.
So
shoot.
much stuff in the water.
We have to deal with this. Somehow I must turn Argus the wrong way. Can you, you're gonna have to.
I got one tether wrap in, by the way.
Yeah, I think I put it in with Argus. It came around the wrong way.
Okay.
If you, just go dead stick there, but hold your heading.
Heading's locked.
Roger. I'll let Argus come up above you, and then I'll try and spin Argus around. We're still coming up all the time.
You want me coming up as well, yeah?
No, just go dead stick, but hold the heading. So what that'll do is it'll drag Argus. Argus will drag Herc up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be able to spin a bit.
And then it should, once it's below it, I should be able to spin Argus around. See, it's dragging Herc back towards Argus now. 'Still coming up at 20 meters a minute.
For those at home, we are just finishing up a very successful dive down here at Barkley Canyon over by Wally Land. Wally is a benthic crawler who is owned by ONC and operated by the folks in Jacobs University in Bremen, Germany. A collaborative effort there. While we were down here, we did some biological sampling. We swapped out some larval tubes that is a research project being conducted by Dr. Fabio De Leo here on board. We got a couple of Niskin bottles that our lovely scientist Steve will be processing here shortly. And now we are on our ascent up and looking at the beautiful marine snow. As of right now, we're not sure when our next dive is. I'm sure it'll be posted shortly. And thanks a lot, Moya. The time warp is now completely stuck in my head, and I'm internally dancing and singing it.
Okay, Ellie, you can pin it again. Back to the normal.
Yeah, looks good. Good job.
Pull up, 10 forward, 20 lateral. Ish. 20, 25, 20 and 30 on the laterals. Get you that extra without dropping below 2,500 PSI. Turns are all happy now?
Yeah, looks good.
And sorry about that bit with the cable there. I totally lost the plot.
Well, no, I was
saw your
actually,
head come left, and then I saw it come right.
I
I
was
looked away.
watching the nav over here, and I thought that the USBL was running away with us. Like, I thought something was wrong, but I saw both the DVL and the USBL were going. I was like, there's no way we're going under there. And I'm looking up, and it doesn't look like we're crossing that.
Well, that's the way the
amount of
current
ground.
was pushing
And it
us
just, yep.
in a heartbeat. It can be downstream 20 meters.
We caught it before we got too bad. Back around.
In a non-creepy way.
Oh, must be on autofocus.
Ooh, look at that comb jelly. That's beautiful. So to those at home, comb jellies are not actually jellyfish. They belong to a completely different phyla called ctenophores. The C in the front is silent, CTENO4. And by and large, they do not bioluminesce, although there are a few species that can. So when you see that shimmering, that's actually their cilia, teeny tiny hairs that look like little mirrors. And it's so cool because just by their movements, by them swimming around in the water column, they reflect, or I'm sorry, excuse me, they refract all that light and just they're just so pretty.
I'm gonna have to what?
They think ctenophores were the first predators ever on the face of the planet. And we've always assumed that they evolved before the cnidarians, so the jellyfish, the coral, the sea anemones. However, under the past 10, 15 years, they've revised that since DNA. And comb jellies do not have stinging cells. They have colloblasts, so sticky cells. So if you remember that fun little sticky hand that you used to have as a kid where you would throw stuff, kind of like that.
Did you say sticky ham?
Yeah, you remember that, like the colloblasts? You remember that when you were a kid and you would get that bright green, bright pink sticky hand and you would throw it at stuff and hold on to one end?
You described that so concisely.
Oh.
Without, it's like 3 words. I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you, the sticky hand, bright thing. Like how many times?
Window,
yeah, throw it out the window. You were like,
fancy.
oh, I need that sheet of paper 1 foot from me. I'm going to use my sticky hand to bring that paper over here.
I think we need one on the ship.
Well, I certainly never heard of it, and I thought you said ham anyway, so
A sticky ham.
so it's really kind of, I had a totally different visual there.
I was going to say, our chefs would be able to make sticky ham into something edible and delicious. Yeah.
Don't use it to retrieve.
So the sticky hand had a way to retrieve itself, like a little.
No, so you would hold on to one side of it,
It's
and
just
then
rubber.
yeah,
One side of it.
Rubber hand.
yeah.
And it
So
stretches that far?
yeah,
Okay, this
yeah.
is this is
Gel.
something.
You get it
this
for
is-
like 5 cents. It's
either
super,
this-
super cheap.
Either there's some sort of divide here. It's either age or possibly a border. Maybe never came to Canada.
That's all we
Yeah,
got,
maybe
man.
both. I don't know.
Sticky hand.
The second, all right, I'm going to pull up a Google image search.
They're like very common in like middle school classrooms. And
Oh
stuff.
my gosh, in every classroom ever.
Yes. Any like reading fair that
Let's see if
they
I can, these things, right? Super brightly colored, you throw stuff. Oh, look, they're sticky hands that can go on your fingers. That's cool.
Okay, so well, I've never seen that. Adrian, have you seen that?
Oh, she just went downstairs. She's working on some cables.
bona fide Canadian has ever seen that. There isn't any up here.
Oh my
Nico.
gosh. I feel like these are ubiquitous everywhere that children are.
Yeah, it makes sense, but for some reason, like how could a border stop that from crossing? There's just no
Oh.
way.
Right. It's too perfect.
Oh yeah.
Too good.
This is like the
No,
funnest.
I even want one.
Oh yeah, they're super cheap. You can get like 50 of them.
You can
Is that what it
pack
is?
of 100
$5.99 for a for a 72 count.
Yeah, so
You can
20 pieces for $5.99. There we
mean,
go.
Nova's in a really bad spot there because I can just sort of go over there and
The only, yeah.
attach to your head.
that's what I'll do when people don't mute their mics and they fidget with them. I'll hit them with the sticky hand.
I was gonna say, instead of a laser pointer, can we get the sticky hand? You'll just see Rennie, instead of using that stick, just like sticky hand right there.
That'd be awesome.
Okay,
need-
so we got Crocs, sticky hand.
And the time warp. This
Sums
has
up
been a
this watch.
very successful
Well,
watch.
time
yeah.
warp actually. That I'm in that proper age group for that one, but
Time warp is timeless.
It truly is. See, they have sticky hands in New Zealand.
Are they just called sticky hands? They have like a title.
I don't know. Let me look it up. Yes, sticky hands. Do you remember, like, what is that tube of liquid that you can never hold on to? Do y'all, like, it's like a,
Oh,
like it just constantly, you hold on to it and it slides out. It's like a tube within
Oh,
a
I
tube of
know it.
liquid.
yeah, I forget what those are called.
Yeah, what are those called? I've tried to look those up.
I must have lived a very sheltered life. I don't know those.
First I thought you meant silly putty, and that's a whole other...
Oh, the silly putty that you would put on top of like a magazine and it would
Yeah,
bring
right.
up the whole newspaper article.
Right, but also the homemade stuff where it's just like cornstarch and water.
Oh,
And
God.
like if you pick it up, it melts, but if you try to press your hand into it, it's
I
never-
love that. Yeah, the oobleck.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that in like kindergarten or first grade where they're like, is this, the oobleck, a solid or a liquid or a gas?
What is it? We
Yeah.
don't know. Please tell us. We're actually asking you.
Yeah. That was pretty much it, yeah. And then at the end, the teacher would swoop in, they're like, it was a liquid the whole time.
But a solid?
Don't play with my emotions,
Actually
teachers.
plasma.
Yes, they are totally a rite of passage. Are you jamming out? Like an internal little...
For our
Uh-huh.
for
Yeah,
our
you
loggers on shore, this turned out to be the maxed ascent speed for the ROV, so it's seen as a good opportunity to do the vertical transect, and they
Yeah.
have been doing that.
Thanks, Nico. I was just trying to log that myself, but for some reason my logging doesn't work. So, and there's no
Oh, it's
Adrian
okay.
here.
Shore is aware now.
Okay. Are they aware? I missed the connection with shore, verbal connection with shore. Vocal.
Just let me know if you want me to press stick lock, I can do that.
Oh, yeah?
Sometimes it's like you gotta
Yeah.
grab it.
Hey, hit it.
Nice. We need a foot pedal stick lock.
I love it.
Oh, that
The
would be
greatest
bad.
quarter
Yeah, right.
machine
Accidentally
of
hit
all time. No, but did you ever like, oh, never mind. No, you're good, you're good. I was gonna say, do you remember those little quarter machines that you used to get the sticky hands from? You could also like get all the temporary tattoos. Like it's a butterfly.
They still have those around.
I
like
love the
malls and
temporary
stuff.
tattoos,
And
yeah.
the little like, the sphere that has like a toy or something in it.
A sphere.
Yeah. It's like a little dome with...
Oh yeah, the little egg carton things.
Yeah. They, like,
Yeah, and you can get like a bouncy ball too.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh, bouncy balls.
The bouncy balls were the greatest.
Yeah, I used to collect them from our local pizza place, and then I would drop them out my attic window and see which one was the farthest. Very scientific child.
I love that, from our local pizza place.
Right, yes.
Yeah, because you're right. It seems like pizza places and Mexican food restaurants always have the little dime machine.
They
or
know what's up. Like,
Yeah.
they got it figured out.
Yeah. I mean, they knew that they could not compete with McDonald's as far as playscape, so they're
Right.
like quarter machines
Right.
all the way.
Oh, yeah. Arcade games, like, you
Mhm.
name it. It's good stuff.
I love that they're now trying to bring ball pits back,
Oh, gosh.
except for adults.
No, thank you.
I don't know. I am a huge fan of that.
I am weirdly afraid of ball pits. I don't know.
Is it because of the whole rattlesnake and the ball pit thing?
No, that would be fine.
Just a poisonous snake lurking around in there?
I think it's more like the human germs. That
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
No,
wrong.
you definitely need a shower after that.
bad time.
I would say just jump into a highly chlorinated swimming pool.
Yeah, right. It's like I'd rather do the, like gymnastics gyms. They have the giant like.
Oh, yeah, the
pool of
foam ones. Yeah, those are
like,
really
I do
cool.
That. Ball pits for some reason just not.
So they have every Friday night in Corpus, they have a midnight to 2 a.m. adults only at the Jumping World.
Oh my gosh, Jumping World.
Yes, and they serve fun adult beverages, and all the adults can come in there without kids and jump around and play in the little foam spongy pits.
Oh my gosh.
It is
Jumping and beverages.
a
backflips.
glorious time had by all.
Oh my gosh. I need to go there. That sounds
Yeah, we also have a very up and coming skating scene.
Oh.
Like roller rinks? Oh yeah, those
Oh.
have never died.
For a second, I was like, ice skating? Because that doesn't sound correct. like, not
I
that
wish
that's
we could ice skate.
useful.
Yeah,
Unless it's indoor,
but the skating rink, that's pretty
yeah,
awesome.
roller rinks.
Yeah, and then you see all the people who are like 70 or 80 and they're just getting out there and still busting a move.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I love it.
I used to do a lot of that in college. Like, that was our activity, was to like roller skate at a rink. But
Oh, that's so genius.
I was bad at it. So
I know, I am too.
Same with ice skating. I have, growing up in Minnesota, you have several friends who play hockey. So I had one of
Ooh.
my friends, James, I sat in like a folding chair on the ice rink. It was like free skate, and then they had their skates on and they just like pushed me around. That's how I ice skate. So
like what they would do with the kids when they're barely learning to skate and they give them
right,
like the walkers.
Yeah, except
Yes.
I just got to sit.
It's like Benjamin Button in real life on ice.
Benjamin Button on ice.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
I saw a Cirque du Soleil show on ice. It was the coolest thing ever.
Oh man, sounds
Like-
wild.
Cirque du Soleil, but on ice.
Right.
And the whole time I was like, if somebody screws up, like, that's a sharp blade
Right,
going
that
straight for a
means-
body part.
Oh gosh. No, thank you.
I know. It was definitely like watching it, almost like watching a NASCAR race. You want everybody to be safe, but then the part of you that you try to bury down deep inside is like, ooh, what happens if they lose control for just 1 second?
Right. Getting Katie's dark side here. On
I
the
know. Like I
jumps.
said, I try to keep it buried down, deep down inside. Every once in a while it comes out. Kind of like when you're watching America's Funniest Home Videos,
Oh my
that
gosh.
old 90s show.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Oh my gosh, and you
So-
secretly watch and laugh every time somebody gets injured.
I didn't like the injury ones. I like the like.
I did as a kid. Now that I'm an adult and I feel like I've seen more pain.
Right.
I
You're
can't.
like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
I feel that injury right now.
Yes, like what is it, Tosh.0 and Ridiculousness? I could never watch those shows. They just cause me so much pain.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, that's a hospital visit.
I like pranks, but not physically harming pranks. For AFV videos, like.
Yeah.
goofy stuff.
Oh, I saw the greatest prank of all time. You can buy, oh God, it was so good. It's like a cat, like how a cat meows. So you put it in somebody's like closet under their bed or whatever. So it sounds like, and it'll only meow like every 8 minutes or 7.5 minutes. So it's this
God.
weird time. So you're always like, is that a cat?
Oh
Is
my
there a cat in my closet?
gosh,
And so then you're like, no, I'm going crazy. And then it'll meow again. And it does this for like 3 hours to where you just think that there is a cat somewhere trapped in your walls, trapped under your house. So
And it's really small, so you can like tuck it in places.
Yeah. So a friend of mine did it on New Year's Eve, this New Year's Eve. So we had gone out, we came back home. It was like, oh, okay, time to go to sleep. And then just when you're just about to fall asleep, had a great New Year's Eve, you hear meow. And so around 4 in the morning, you're a crazy person, like trying to find this cat,
Oh my god.
going through piles of laundry, looking in air ducts.
My worst nightmare. That is
Yeah.
so bad.
Yes.
I'm also like deadly allergic to cats.
Oh,
Be
oh
like, I
goodness.
need to find this cat.
Oh yeah,
immediately.
that's a scary situation there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I was a rollerblade kid. Ooh, rollerblade versus roller skates.
Oh, I'm definitely rollerblade. Yeah.
Growing up, I was a rollerblade kid, and I thought I was so cool with that.
Yeah.
And
you
now
like
that I'm an adult, I'm like, quads are where it is.
Oh my gosh, those are way harder though. Skates. They're way harder to like turn and stuff,
Oh.
which is why I stick to rollerblades.
There's a roller hockey team in Corpus called Broads on Quads.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love roller derbies. They're so good.
The roller, like,
Ugh.
the roller derby leagues have the greatest names.
Right. It's like the Butch epicenter of sports. I love it. Right next to soccer, of course. That's
Oh, yeah. Oh, we had that, who was it? Fabio and Sean got in a really deep conversation last night after we toured the engine room,
Oh.
all about soccer, and then
Oh
it
my
turned
God.
to hockey,
Oh my gosh.
and then
Sports ball.
yeah. And I'm like, I'm a tailgate fan. You show me where the best barbecue and
Right.
pregame tailgating place is.
Right.
I will show up wearing
Here for the
whatever.
food.
Yeah. I think that it's great to have both teams' jerseys in your car.
Mhm.
That way, if one tailgate doesn't work, you can just go to the other side.
Yeah.
It also helps to line that front pocket with foil.
You
That
got-
way you have, like,
tear it
yeah,
down
no,
to your
it's
pocket.
just slowly sneak some food in that front pocket, wrap it in foil, and now you got a little to-go treat for later.
Roadside snack.
Yeah.
Hot tips from Katie tonight.
Oh, actually, so when I was in college, I was really, really poor, like super poor. Like I was dividing things of ramen into 4 to stretch out a meal. So there was this one, it was, my favorite band was playing, and it was being catered by the San Antonio Culinary Society. And it was like $20 to get in. So I had this Gucci purse that I'd been given as a bag. I kid you not, I lined it with foil. I put in Ziploc bags, and I
Yes.
toured around this whole venue, just like sneaking stuff into my purse. And nobody, I think nobody suspected me because it was a Gucci purse.
Right.
Or no, it wasn't Gucci. It was Louis Vuitton, excuse me.
It's like the way to go. I would always be a trash panda and pick up food around campus.
Yes.
You know.
You were in every single club ever.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And people knew to tell me if there was an event, they'd be like, "Go find Nova." Like, tell them to bring the bags.
Yeah. Tell them to bring the bags.
It's like you gotta do what you like. It's also very dirt poor for a while, and like I would take like our school had a food pantry. So if you're student, it's like take the food, please. But like I would eat 1 can of like those mini corns.
Oh my
I don't know what
God,
they're
baby
called.
corn.
Baby corn, yeah, like in a can I'd make that like spread for an entire day of food. I'm like, that's not healthy. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
I was like, you got to do what you got to do. I remember like buying a thing of peanuts, like a big jar of peanuts, and that was all I ate for a solid
That's
week.
Yeah. I eventually figured out if I worked for the dining center, I would get 1
Ooh.
free meal every shift. So I would
That's so smart.
pick up shifts as much as I can so I could get food.
Dang it, I've only worked in the library. What was my issue? There was no free food in the library.
Free books. They're already free. But
I have to say working in the library was the greatest job because you could study while you were working.
right. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our library was open 24/7, so when you were working like the midnight to 4 a.m. time slot, just primo studying.
Oh yeah.
And anytime anybody came up to me during that hour or during that time zone, I was like, what are you doing?
What do you,
Why are
go
you
to
here?
sleep.
Why do you need anything? Like, I was the crabbiest person because they had interrupted my late night studying, even
Right.
though I was getting paid to help them.
Right, right.
Ugh.
At that point, it's like, I mean, college, like
College.
people will be studying all the time. Anyway, so ROVs.
ROVs, yeah.
What?
Cut
ROVs,
Somebody
ROVs.
say my name.
I'm pretty sure your middle name is ROV, is that correct?
Oliver ROVs.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, so just a quick question. Why is satellite 2 black?
Argus's camera is tilted up.
Oh,
Yes, and
okay.
lights are completely off, I would assume.
Yeah,
But-
I've tilted it off in
Yeah,
preparation.
this is
for-
Gotcha.
intentional.
I
Do we
figured it was
want Do we
intentional.
want it down?
Nah.
No, we're not getting, unless science disagrees, we're not getting any information from it, so
Science.
might as well leave it be. Ready for recovery.
Where, who, how?
What? I heard science.
Science.
You're not.
Steve's middle name
You're not
is
getting
Yeah.
information from Argus, is that correct?
We're not getting what from Argus?
Any like scientific information that you need visually?
Holy heck, no scientific.
Visually.
Oh,
So-
you do now.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know we were getting any scientific information, Argus. I thought Argus was just a lump of
Argus could be a
heaviness,
rock and
Yeah, pretty much.
a serious attractor of gravity, helping us go very slowly.
Right.
Actually, no, it does. It's. I don't know why Argus just can't yank on Hercules' tail and just say, "Okay, you're going way too slow."
I mean, it's
We're doing a
Possible,
visual
but not
transect. I
preferable.
repeat to all people on shore that we are doing the visual transect, and not to be confused
it's
and unnecessarily befuddled.
Befuddled.
We're doing a very good visual transect. Actually, maybe we should push in the camera a little bit. I don't know where we are now.
we are 500 meters.
No, I mean in the focal plane, whether we can push it in more and see some of these guys
Am
pushed in.
like a hair in from full wide.
Okay,
so
well, a hair in from full wide.
I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not even.
Yeah,
zoomed
it's
really.
just pushed in now.
So, do you?
Yeah, push in a bit because I don't think you can make out any of these critters here. Like, what is that guy?
Ollie, good with you?
Sorry?
Good to zoom.
Yeah, zoom in. Yeah,
Okay,
by all
coming
means.
in. Let me know when you want me to stop.
That would be you, Steve.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, coming in. Tell me when.
Well, we're starting to see these guys
getting
here.
really
That
far.
hole there.
Oh,
That's actually quite cool.
yeah.
Well, at this pace, you know, often when you zoom in too far, when you're going really slow like this, you can't see anything because it's just these, you know, tracer field.
Just dots.
No, the
I feel like I just need to watch this whenever I'm having like a stressful day and you just need a calm down moment, that moment of tranquility.
Or if you miss snow,
If I miss snow.
pretend it's the night sky with lasers.
Can we get Tim a mask that has this on it since he's already got the diatom mask? Have you seen his diatom mask
I don't know.
that he
if I
claims
really-
is bicycle wheels?
Oh, okay, I do know. It's like I know his bicycle wheel. Just marine snow.
Yeah,
mask.
just marine snow.
I want a marine snowman. I don't know how that. I mean, it looked just like a snowman.
Ooh, a plank. Is that kind of like saying, I want to eat plankton soup?
I mean, I don't want to eat it. I want it visually. Please don't eat that.
I feel
yeah.
like
So
we-
most of these guys are actually zooplankton.
Ooh. Part of the deal vertical
Yeah,
migration?
go ahead.
That upward daily migration into the darkness?
I will check for that. Okay, so estimated surface time is maybe 30 minutes from now?
40 minutes, it's saying. Yeah, 40 minutes.
Roger.
Let me post a status. Vehicles ascending. Ooh, how do you spell successful?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Yeah. No, like there's no spell check on when I'm typing out S-E, you know what, Google. Thanks, Google. Double C, double S.
S-U-C-C-E-S-S-F-U-L.
Oh, a lot of consonants for one
There's a lot
word.
going on in that word.
Yeah. Like successful was an overachiever. It. Oh, hey, Nova, that school in Montana, super excited for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. You said that's on Monday?
Yes. At some...
Just don't let me forget. Don't. I'll
I will
sleep
not
through
forget.
if
It'll be on the board on Sunday.
I'll try and find my rainbow mask if I can.
Oh, I think that would be lovely.
Like currently I have my like trans mask on, but it's like trans mask. But it's like not obvious, you know. So I'm like rainbow mask. It's the way to go. Do you know specifically what they are hoping to talk about, or is it just?
Oh,
general?
no, it's just general.
Oh,
it's
cool.
a young group, like, so again, a lot of questions on sharks, jellyfish.
I probably won't be able to answer most of them.
Make up answers.
Excellent.
I always tell people, I'm like, just lie, just make up some fun stuff.
No.
And everybody on this boat is way too honest and kind-hearted.
Yeah, for the record, on SPL, we do not lie about our
Well, you're
facts.
scared of getting called out if they start making stuff up as well.
Oh,
People will fact check you, so.
yeah, speaking of that, I've got to hear this pirate story.
What pirate story?
I've
My
heard
pirate
that,
story.
yeah, I've heard that you have fought off some pirates before
I didn't fight them off, no.
with fire.
The armed security guards on the ship did. Yeah, that was in the Gulf of Aden. We got run at by what we think were pirates.
And you fought them off with fire.
And the guys, we had armed security on board, so they started shooting at these pirates, and they soon turned around and left us alone. But it was pretty scary, you know. We got the alarm went off.
Yeah.
Tannoy from the captain to all go to the safe room, so we're all locked up in the safe room. And then we could hear the gunshots going off.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
While we were all locked down there. With the ROV still in the water on its, just hanging out on its own.
Oh my god.
At like 4,000 meters. Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary because then
So
you're kind of
we're limited maneuverability.
Right?
Yeah. So we had to kind of rely on the security guards. They're all ex-military, British military, so they were pretty tough.
That's wild.
Yeah, we all sat there sort of making jokes, but everyone was absolutely scared out of their wits, obviously.
Do what you gotta do.
Some waters are less safe than others.
Yeah.
But there is a very poignant statistic that no vessel with armed security has ever been taken by pirates.
Wow.
In the modern world. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Can't remember. 4 years, 5 years ago, something like that. 6 years.
Man. That's definitely got to be something that you you include in the postcards going back home.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife didn't want me to go out there anymore.
Yeah.
It's it's a shame the modern world creates these scenarios for certain countries where, they don't fish, they can't fish because of regulation, whatever, but they have to go and make a living by capturing sailors and ransoming vessels. Luckily, off the coast of Canada, I don't think we have.
I was going to say, the Canadian pirates I've heard are the absolute worst.
Really nice.
They say sorry.
Bottle of syrup.
I'm very sorry. Sorry, we're kidnapping you.
Sorry,
we're here to commandeer
Sorry.
your ship.
Here's a bottle of maple syrup to compensate.
Maple syrup, yeah.
If you don't mind, please go to your cabin while we take over this vessel. Yeah.
Just, could we please
Why does
have
Terrence and Philip from
this?
South Park spring to mind right now? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah? No, I'm good. I'm good. Yep. Yeah, go find him. Canadian pirates.
Biggie Smalls, Biggie Smalls. Oh, I got to drive through South Park earlier this summer. That is a real place.
Really?
Yeah, no, so apparently South Park is not a town. It's like a whole area of like Colorado. And like it's a small little area, but it was really cool. And Casa Bonita, real thing.
Oh.
And apparently like everybody in this whole section, that's truly one of the biggest things is like you go to Casa Bonita. It's horrible Mexican food, but everybody goes there.
Right. It's just a staple at that point.
Yeah.
Oh.
If they set up like a South Park,
Hey, Nova,
Disneyland kind of thing, I would definitely go.
Can we pull back out a little bit now? I guess we sped up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
It's coming, yeah? Okay.
Alright. Ollie, I'm pulling wide, just so you know.
Yeah, no problem.
Great.
Do what you need to do.
Okay, hold there.
Nice.
Oh, let's try that.
Alright.
Shout out to Kirby and Zoe.
For what?
Somebody goes, can you please give a, and they said it so
Oh.
nicely. Yeah, they're like, can you please give a shout out? I really appreciate it. And I'm like,
To-
whenever somebody's very nice, heck
who?
yeah. To Kirby and Zoe, they're
Kirby
two
and
dogs.
Zoe. Oh, really?
Yeah.
2 dogs.
Yeah,
The dogs are listening?
yeah,
Good.
yeah, the dogs are
Needed.
listening.
Needed
But
the
again,
shout
when
out.
somebody is this nice,
Peculiar.
totally gonna do it.
It's not what I was expecting at all.
No, no.
Give a shout out for my hamster, please. My pet newt.
Shout out to all the cows and at our ranch.
And all the what?
Cows,
Cows?
yeah.
Right.
Congratulations,
we heard
cow
you
number 91. I heard you had a beautiful calf.
I think we've gone off on a bit of a tangent
Yeah.
here.
Off the rails.
All right. Shout out to all the ants in my hometown. That's, every one of you, you are loved.
You are loved.
That's me trying to make up for in my childhood smashing all their ant hills. 'Cause that's me.
Oh, I
Sorry about that.
Oh, thanks. Glad that we can provide some great entertainment early in the morning. That's what we strive to do here at Nautilus Live.
Oh, yes.
Entertainment.
It's just a ploy to keep ourselves awake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Not fall asleep.
Although we did decide that we're going to start co-hosting like either a children's show or a morning TV show, like
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Waking Up with Katie and Mo here on Nautilus Live.
Like Maynard needs to be in on that.
Oh my God. Oh, without a doubt. He totally was.
Right. That'd be awesome.
We decided Ashley's going to be the expert on style
Ooh.
and like
high
fashion trends. Yeah,
Like
high
deep
fashion.
sea, high fashion.
Yeah, and it's
Or
going to be like,
offshore
Yeah.
fashion.
Right. Is
And
this for
it's-
people
Well,
or
you
for
could wear
people.
organism?
Yeah, yeah.
Crocs,
So we
Crocs,
decided
or
it's going to be
Crocs.
like, so today, yeah, that was pretty much it. It was Crocs with socks,
Your only
khaki,
choice is
khaki
what
shorts,
colour. Yeah. Khaki shorts, that's right.
Don't
and
they-
a dark blue
A
shirt.
Nautilus vest.
Yeah.
Doesn't Crocs have like clips that you can put on the,
Oh,
Balls.
your flare.
so you can add some Crocs flair? if you want.
You get one for every cruise.
Oh.
Just a butterfly clip though, every cruise, like no other clips, just butterfly.
Yeah, so on that morning show or kids show, Mo would be like, Mama Mo.
Oh my gosh.
And she'd be like, all right, everyone. Lori would be the weather person. And it would just be her standing on deck, swaying from side to side.
Ah yes, we are
Hello,
having the
Tammy.
weather.
All right, I'm going to get some forward way on here.
Yep.
I think
Let's
we're
do it.
okay heading wise. I tried to change to match the current, and then of course the current came back over. But so I think it's
okay.
just
Yeah.
generally we're into it.
Just
I'll just go ahead.
let's get them moving.
Yeah. Bridge nav.
Oh, that little
I
jellyfish.
would like to
is
track a
awesome.
line forward at the current heading, speed 0.3. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's the winch is
Oh, look at those cool little zooplankton. So Steve, we took several Niskin bottles. So when they come up on board, do you have to process them right away or do you save them for in the morning?
Normally, if they were for oxygen, which I think the first two were supposed to be for oxygen, you'd have to process them right away. Oxygen is a really gas that could rapidly go into water and rapidly leave water, so you have to get it right away. But I don't seem to have any, I lost some chemicals in the stormy weather, and
Oh,
so we're not going to do anything of that stuff. So, but then Fabio has some more samples. I'm not sure what he's doing with. There's only 3 bottles. You can help.
Sweet, will do. This
Yeah.
morning at like 2 in the morning, or because I'm fully wide awake.
Right, well, right in 289 meters.
That sounds perfect. Would love it.
So we just you can pull the water out of the, I think it's the first 2 were the Niskins. We'll take a look at that little sheet over there that it puts where they are, and then we'll grab the 2 larval tubes, just with little caps on them. That's all we're doing. Might as well let other people know what we're doing. And what else are we doing? We're that, and then we've got the sediment cores.
Oh, I didn't realize we took sediment cores this trip.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, we'll take a look at what
you're
they have.
right, 5 push cores.
And we'll just grab what you know, and we just basically put them away, and Fabio will look after that in more detail.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's doing. I think we're basically, you might have done one. So we're doing microplastics.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is just
I haven't done the core samples, the sediment cores. I've gotten to help out with the larval traps.
Yeah.
And that's pretty straightforward. You open it up, you pour it in a bottle, you put a tag on it, you close the bottle, you worry about it later.
Well, we're not even going to do that. We're going to just put the tops on them and put them in the fume hood.
Sweet. I think for 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Because I'm sure we're going to immediately put the afterburners on, hit, you know, top speed. And I think I'll go down and get my steel-toed slippers on, too.
Your steel-toed Crocs, I love it. Oh, God. God help us all. Back row's in charge. Oh, wait, that's just me. Oh, gosh. I feel like the studio is so rapidly emptying out. Everybody's going on deck to help out.
I'm still here.
Thanks, Ollie. Yay!
Cup of tea.
Sweet. I was going to say, so what do you do to wake up? Because you have a very rough schedule working at night. Do you, like, listen to some pump-up jams, like Jock Jams 1992?
I try and go to the gym.
Oh.
I say try because it doesn't always happen.
I was going to say, going to the gym at midnight, that's a pretty rough sell.
Yeah. No, I try and do that before shift. And if I'm successful in that, then usually I'm awake, but...
So when we come back up early, do you take a little nappy poo, or do you go straight to work?
Straight to work.
Taking care of the ROV?
Yeah.
So the new shelf in the ROV hangar.
Yes, there is.
Is that like an A++ gold star shelf?
It's a shelf. There's Dan.
I know. I'm the only one in the back row.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Everyone's out there ready for the recovery.
Yeah, everybody's ready for the recovery.
That's good.
That's why they're like, Katie, you're in charge of the back row.
Because you
I
are the
don't-
back row.
I am the back row.
Fantastic.
This is like never leave me in charge, because I just randomly sing horrible songs.
Just a little bit.
Do you sing horrible songs or do you sing songs horribly?
Both.
Double whammy.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit the launch and recovery salvo, okay?
Yeah,
Copy.
go for it.
I was telling Nova earlier, I love to sing, but I know nobody else should ever hear me sing. So I'll go out
Ridiculous.
kayaking. Yeah, when I go kayaking, I love just singing Christmas carols in like August.
I can totally just.
Yeah.
It's great.
So I'm just
That's
paddling.
about when they start putting Christmas stuff out now
Oh,
these days,
God,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yes.
Ugh.
I hate
Ugh.
Yeah, it's September when we get back. It's gonna be Christmas.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Countdown to Christmas. Only 7,000 days till Christmas.
Right.
God bless. Can I
Like the
say
day
my
after
favorite
Christmas.
Christmas of all time? I was offshore, and so I got back, and it's like New Year's Eve, and everybody had sent me presents, so I just walk up to my apartment door, and it's just,
that's fun.
yes.
That's
So
awesome.
there was, and the best part was, besides that, I didn't send anybody gifts.
Right.
Because I was like, oh, darn, I forgot to send yours out because I got
Right.
pulled on this boat last minute.
Right.
Yeah, there's no gift.
Good excuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good excuse.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, look at that cool little jelly. Oh, Christmas. That fun, awkward time of year.
Yeah.
It's
an
so
interesting
awkward and
time.
yet it's so fun, yeah.
Yeah.
You get to go home, sleep in your old twin
Oh my
bed.
God, my slab stone bed. Oh gosh.
Look at my my picture of ballerinas up on the wall.
Old family photos.
Yeah, old family photos.
Oh,
I showed you my my picture when I was in 5th grade.
I
Ooh.
picked you out.
Oh yeah, can you just imagine? Like, so I'm an only child. Just a whole
Just all
wall.
you. It's like your own art gallery.
Oh
of
my God, it
yourself.
really is. And I was not a very, I was a homely child. Those photos all need to get burned and put away. Me looking angsty.
Right. Project for the next time you go home. Take it all down.
Take them all down, hide them.
Start new. I think you should take them down, but then put up new pictures of like a random person that nobody
Oh, I was
knows.
going to say, yeah, just a random person.
Stock photos from Getty Images. Like,
Well, I do have, you know, since I've been catfishing a lot of people, I've got all those photos ready to go.
oh my gosh.
I love, have y'all, so that was one of those TV shows that would come on at like 2 in the morning at my
Yeah.
gym. So I'd be on the elliptical watching MTV's Catfish.
Oh my gosh.
And it's always like one of the same 3 stories.
Right.
So I
Same
always,
thing,
yeah, you always feel pity for people, but at the same time, you're like, this show's been on the air for like 10 seasons.
Right. I know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I know the exact
Yeah.
audience. So we're still doing the transect, right?
Good question.
Whenever we're not, I'll put the Zeus's into auto iris.
So good morning to the UK. I do not believe that we've ever been down here when there has been an earthquake. I feel like that would be one of those stories of legends.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the time that the Hercules got caught up in that earthquake?
Like
So
what does an earthquake even look like underwater?
So I was trying to tell that to a school group, and I was like, I don't think like it would look like anything.
Yeah, would you visually see it at all?
I
Or
don't think you would.
you would.
Like, unless it was just
Sediment
like a,
stirred up?
maybe just a little bit of sediment shift, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because that's what I told them. I was like, so where we are in the middle of the ocean, if something happened, we wouldn't feel it, but then everybody on land
Right.
would be seeking shelter kind of thing.
Because the water just absorbs all the...
Yeah, build and build.
Yeah, if you have an ROV right over where that
Yeah.
earthquake is taking place, I wonder if the ROV would just move. Just get yeeted.
Stray slightly. Oh, Mark is up and at 'em. I'm still cracking up with him stealing all those chocolate chip cookies earlier.
What? He took them?
Yeah, he took like 5 chocolate chip cookies.
My
And left
gosh.
you a half.
Yeah, left me a half a cookie.
I always
Looked at
wonder
me.
about that. Like, who just leaves a half? Come on. Just take the whole thing. We know what's going on here.
I love it because he didn't even apologize. He's like, I'm gonna snack on these while I watch a movie or something
Yeah.
along those lines.
You are entitled to the so.
Yes, I was like, for as much work as you do,
Yes.
yeah, more to you. I will bake your chocolate chip cookies for you.
Yes.
Ooh, I like whoever this person is. You are one of my new friends because you typed in y'all. So it said, are y'all's vehicles attached to a super long cable or some sort, or is it completely independent? So we do have a tether attached from Argus to the boat and from Argus to Hercules. And because we're doing so much cable work, we have actually, I think, doubled or almost doubled the length of that tether. So they are attached to the vehicles or to the boat.
Nova can put the cam port and the winch quad on the
Can do.
satellite feed for a minute.
Let's
You'll be able to see the 7 kilometers of umbilical that goes from the giant winch and the hold on Nautilus up through the deck.
Can I instead do the hanger?
What's that?
Can I put it in hanger? Is that okay with you?
I would put winch quad and cam port. You know what I mean?
I don't understand what you're asking.
On the satellite?
Oh, on the sat feeds.
Yeah, I can send it out.
Oh. Well.
What are you sending out now?
But right now I have just this. That's what I'm supposed to have during recoveries.
Oh, you can put the winch quad up there for a second.
All right.
Satellite feed 3.
Let's see. This might actually take more brain power. Give me a minute to find where this lives.
Look at that cool little shrimper. Go, little buddy.
You were saying all of this?
No, just the winch quad.
I don't know if I have. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Winch quad is on sat 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in, what's that? That's in our quad going out.
Yeah.
Is the quad, another quad picture of the winch in the belly of Nautilus. So that's 4 cameras looking at 7,000 kilometers of cable winding itself through a traction winch onto a storage drum. We have so many cameras because kind of complicated piece of equipment there. So the cable comes up from Argus over to A-frame, over another sheave on the deck, down through the deck, into the belly of Nautilus, and wraps around those giant wheels that you see turning 5 times, I think, and then goes through another right angle level wind and onto the storage drum. And then that one is attached. If you put up the cam port.
Sat 3. I have to leave those 2 up.
And stick it up there.
Yep.
So.
Scan port. Still connected.
So thank you to our viewer who sent us the YouTube link about the ROV Jason watching an earthquake.
There you get a picture of the cable coming. You can't quite see the
I can
sheave on the deck. I don't think the camera can see that, but it basically comes up out of the hold, and there's a turning sheave on the deck to make it go horizontal, and then it goes back over the A-frame and all the way down to Argus.
Oh, that light's in the way. See. I'll see if I can reach it with this cam.
I don't think we have a camera that can see it. There's all the people on deck getting ready to recover.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
Yeah.
Light, light on the other side blocks it, but